Hello, my friends. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of an update video. And by a little bit of an update video, I mean the largest update video in the history of my entire life, and hopefully the biggest update video that I will ever have to do. So, just a little bit of station keeping for the day. This video is a bit of a continuation on the video that I made 2.5 months ago called Unfortunately Things Must Change. In that video, the TLDR was that a lot of people in real life were relying on me. My dad, at the time, was literally going through open heart surgery at the time. I was going to be spending a lot of my free time making sure that his recovery went well. And then after that, the Archives was going to be continuing as it was, which Archives is this channel. And then the Giant Grant Games channel was no longer going to be about real-time strategy, but instead was shifting towards long-form retrospectives about games from my past that I really like. This is still the case with the main channel. However, some things have changed, and we need to talk about the rest of my content and the future of it, just to make sure everybody's on the same page. But in order to explain all of that, we need to jump back 2.5 months. After my dad's surgery, things went well. He recovered fairly decently in the hospital. He was properly discharged at the right time, got him back to his house. Me, my mom, and my sister were all over there making sure that everything was going as well as humanly possible, and it did. However, during that time, well, first of all, this is a bit morbid, but I thought that maybe, when you get open heart surgery and you're cut all the way open, maybe they would help clean you up a little bit afterwards, all the dried, caked on blood. No, apparently that was my job. Apparently I got to do that cleaning. That was very exciting, and nobody told me that's what was going to happen. But on that very first day back, I had to help my dad with his first shower in a week, and whoa, it's a big scar and it's a lot of caked on blood. Very exciting. So that was a bit of a shock. And then, after that shower, I got him situated and sitting down in his room. And then I went to my parents' couch and was just hanging out and checking my phone, basically on call in case anything happened. We were all new to what was going on. We didn't know how it was going to be. So we had to make sure everyone, there was a shift system so that everyone was available at some point. About 30 minutes later, there was a knock on my parents' door. And of course I didn't answer it. I'm not an insane person. That's like if someone calls you, I'm not going to answer the telemarketer calling me. I'm going to screen it. But then there was a second harder knock on the door, and I was like, okay, I'm the only mobile person in the house right now. I have no idea where my mom and sister were, but I'll go look through the peephole to see who it was. And unfortunately, it was my childhood friend's mother and older brother. And that childhood friend, who was my very first friend ever in Oregon when we moved up here in first grade, had tragically and unexpectedly passed away earlier that morning. It's just one of those things that was completely unexpected. Nobody was prepared for that. And for me, the next week was a lot. A lot of helping my dad recover from his thing, the very visual apparentness of the scar, having gone through all the pre-surgery prep, which involves a lot of, this surgery does have a mortality rate. Here, you have to go through all the life stuff. You have to sign all these documents, etc., etc., etc. Going to my childhood friend's funeral and just everything together. I didn't have a crash out. I didn't have a meltdown. But what I did was kind of snap to it. My brain was just like, it's very easy to say that life is fleeting, but every once in a while, you are very, very aggressively reminded of it. And that is what happened to me. So I started thinking about my own future very seriously. And the decision that I came to really quickly is that real-time strategy and StarCraft do not have a future right now. As a result, I am no longer making real-time strategy or StarCraft videos. The video yesterday was my final one. I'm going to be making a new channel and attempting to go mainstream as a more generalist gaming content creator, but doing things in my own specific Grant way. I have years of experience at this point. I know how to make videos that can get millions of views. And that's in a very, very small niche. I also have a lot of ideas that I have not been able to execute because the real-time strategy genre simply doesn't work with them. So I'm very confident in the idea that I have, and I'm going to be going forward with it. Now, I wanted to say, before anything else, there's obviously a group of people that watch my content and support me that are dedicated to StarCraft as their content. To all of you, I want to say thank you so much for your support over these years. I hope that the creation of the custom campaign manager and all the mods that we have made pay back your support in dividends. I genuinely am so appreciative, and I hope that I was able to pay you back. To all of you who are interested in my content, like as a Grant, I think you're going to be very happy. Because let's be honest, the archives has stagnated for a long time now. I am interested in doing new and exciting things, and I have just so many different ideas. So here is what is going to happen over these next couple months. In October, I'm going on vacation. You are not going to see me. Because every break or vacation I've had in the last couple years has been a euphemism for either taking care of family or being sick myself from being overworked. And I need an actual break. What I'm hoping is that I can travel around a bit. I don't know exactly if I'm going to be able to do that or when or where, but I just want to get out for a bit. You know, I'm an indoor gamer boy for the most part, so that should be fun. Then in November, I'm going to be working very hard getting things prepared for the future, but you will not see me. I have my list of things to do, and I can actually scroll down to the bottom here. It is 184 items long. I need some time to disassemble all the stuff that I have, all the structures and stuff that I have built for making content over the last few years, and rebuild them with the knowledge that I have now. I've never had a break to do that, and I'm very excited to, particularly because I'm doing new stuff. Also, I'm going to be hiring 2 YouTube video editors. If you are an editor and have experience with YouTube, or if you know somebody that is, and they are looking for a job, send them my way. Have them either email contact@giantgrantgames.com or go to the Discord in the link below and send me a DM there. My DMs are always open. I'm not officially looking until November, but I will respond. Then on December 1st, once again in that Discord, I will make a post going over everything that is going to be happening, what the next era of Giant Grant Games is. And that's going to be very exciting. And then on December 5th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, or your regional variant, I will be back for that next era. And I'm really looking forward to it. The archives is not going anywhere. I will not be making more content on this channel. However, it is not being touched. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm very proud of everything that we have made over these years. The custom campaign manager is also not going anywhere because I am so proud of that. It's amazing what we made. And then all the money that was pledged to Twitch Trolls Grant that is being spent on mods, even if those mods are not finished, as long as you have been approved, you will still get paid when your mod is finished. I just won't be showcasing them to the public because I'm not making StarCraft content anymore. So as a quick recap, to set where everything is, the main channel is going to be a retrospective channel. And I was about to say no RTS, but actually the next retrospective is about Command & Conquer. I'm slow stepping that one over. I'm starting a new channel. Please stay tuned for that. I'll probably try to make YouTube posts about it as well so that people who are not in Discord have the ability to get it, but YouTube posts don't properly get to everybody, so we'll see how that goes. It's going to be really scary. It's going to be very hard. The numbers are going to be a full reset, and that is horrifying. That is why people do not do this for the most part, because if you have a level of success, people don't want to reset from 0. But I think that I'm good enough to do it. I'm going to be disappearing for 2 months, then I'll be back. And I think it's going to be a really good decision overall. I feel super confident about it. I know I don't sound it necessarily, but that's because it's scary, not because it's dumb. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody for your support over these years. I wanted to say that I really enjoyed everything that we have made, StarCraft-wise and RTS-wise. And yeah, over the last few years, when I guess I should say, when I made the 5th anniversary Giant Grant Games question and answer session, there was one question that was asked multiple times of me that I had a very honest answer for, but it sounded kind of cheesy. And that was, what is the thing that you regret the most in your years of creating content? And my answer was, the only thing that I regret is that I didn't start sooner. And that is why I am starting this now, because I don't want to live that regret twice. So thank you for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed everything over those years, and I really hope to see you on December 5th for the debut of Grant Gets Good. Peace.